So we will be starting the definite integration, and this chapter we are going to do in the fast mode. So remember, basic formula you should remember it, because formulas, if you are not knowing indefinite integration formula, then it will be difficult. So by chance, if anybody is not knowing the integration formula, I will suggest you that key take NCRT book and just memorize the formula. Formula is very important. Rest everything I will take care. Right? Formula and any property proof I'm not going to give you. It will be just quick revision of the complete definite integration, right? And it's a big chapter, and high weightage is there. You may be seen also the previous JEE main session. A lot of questions used to come in. So do not expect in the 1 hour it can be done. It will be taking around 2 to 3 hours, right? So I will give the three in the three part so that you can prepare according to that. So let's start with this. So definite integration. First thing, what exactly definite integration? Definite integration is nothing but the summation of function. When I say a to b fx dx, this indicate if any graph y equal to fx is there. Imagine this is the graph, and this point is a, this point is b. So we'll say that this complete function, all the value of fx. So see, fx value here is this line. After that, this line. If you add all these possible lines, what will happen? This complete area will come. But be clear, do not think that definite integration is an area. For calculating area, we use definite integration concept, but definite integration is not area. For example, if I say that what does mean by 2 into 5? You can say it's a 10, of course, but can you tell geometrically? So many ways you can say. You can say this is the area of a rectangle whose width and height is the 2 and 5, but it doesn't mean multiplication represent the area. Okay, we use tool as a multiplication to calculate this rectangle area. Same way here. So a to b fx dx is this is the way. This is called as the lower limit. This is called as the upper limit, as you know, everybody. Now, if indefinite integration of fx is gx plus c, indefinite integration always arbitrary constant comes, then a to b fx dx is always equal to gx a to b, which will be obviously equal to gb minus ga. Not always true. I will tell you. This point is important point. Remember, definite integration never bring the constant. It's a indefinite integration always give the constant. This is the way of writing. Gx b to a, c no need of writing, because if you write also c, what will happen? It will get cancelled. So first put b, so gb will come, minus put a, gb minus ga will come. But it's not necessary that gb and ga is always defined. This indicate, careful everybody, this indicate x is between a and b. X is never be equal to a, never be equal to b. This point you should be very clear. Understand? Between a and b, it's like. So what will happen if gb or ga is not? Actual formula is this. Actual formula is this. Limit x approaches to b minus gx minus limit x approaches to a plus gx. This is actual. This is, should we use this? No, you should not use this unless this is not, anyone is the indeterminate is coming or not defined is coming. So you have to be careful about that. Okay, you have to use this only in the case if gb is not defined or indeterminate, ga is not defined or indeterminate. Then only you have to use. Otherwise, simply use gb minus ga. Am I right? This is what the definite integrations comes into this. Now, definite integration, suppose if I take up a simple question, very simple question, is the 0 to 1 x power x into 1 plus ln x dx. This integration. You know, x power x differentiation is this. So it means integration of x power x differentiation, all of you know differentiation, is always equal to x power x into 1 plus ln x. So integration of this will be this. Integration is the antiderivative. So integration of this will be this. So it means this will be x power x 0 to 1. Now if you put 1, so what you'll get? 1 power 1 minus 0. If you put, you'll get 0. Here is the problem. 0 power 0 is indeterminate. So we cannot use 0 power 0. So what we have to use? We have to use the limit. That is the application of this. Limit x approaches to 0 plus x power x. Limit topic, if you remember, whenever form is 0 power 0, answer used to be 1. If you're not knowing, so please revise the limit. 0 power 0, answer is 1. So 1 minus 1, value will be 0. So answer of this question is 0. That's what the application I told you at this point. I hope it's clear to everybody. Am I right? Whole definite integration, work on the properties. So let's understand the property and use the property. Basically, it's a totally property-based topic. As much as property you're knowing, you can do. Indefinite integration is the trick-based topic. But definite integration is a purely conceptual. If your concept is clear, it's a very simple chapter. Understand? So let's see the property one by one. First property, the most important property. You can give the heading property, and these are the property you have to remember. A to B, fx dx. Any moment of time you can write A to B, ft dt. Or A to B, fy dy. Whatever you want, doesn't matter. You can do variable name, you can write it anything. It doesn't matter. It does not indicate x equal to t. Be clear. Variable name can be changed. But in the indefinite integration, this cannot be happen. If you cannot say that fx dx is same as fy dy. No, not at all. Do you understand? This freedom is there only for definite integration. This indicate it's depend only on the limits value. It does not depend on the variable name. So name of variable you can say. Sometime we'll do substitution t equal to suppose sin x I'm putting, and finally t I can write x. So change of variable. It's very important. Very, very important. You will see the application of this. Second one. A to B fx dx is equal to minus b to a fx dx. Whenever we change the limit, a minus sign will appear in front. Again, I'm saying I'm not giving the proof. A beautiful proof is there for this, but we don't have time. We cannot wait. Whenever limit interchange, a minus sign has to come. Whenever limit has changed, minus sign has to come in front. That is compulsory. Third one, whenever limit is same, definite integration value will be 0. I hope everybody knowing it. Whenever limit is same, definite integration value will be equal to 0. Are you getting? Next one, A to B fx dx. Any moment of time we can write A to B f of a plus b minus x dx. This is called as the King formula. It's not official name. Generally in the teaching community, this is the very common name people use today. King formula, Queen formula. Queen formula I don't know, but King formula I know. This is the what King formula is called. Why King formula? Whenever our brain doesn't work, what should I do? Question is not able to understand, apply King formula. That's the first step. Something will happen. So King formula is the very frequent user. We are going to use this one, King formula. It's a very, very important. Understand? Whenever your mind is not working, what should we do? Just apply King formula and wait for the answer. Is it clear? Now, if I ask you, suppose question is coming, simple question, very simple question. Tell me 0 to pi cos x dx. We can solve it very easily, cos x integration. But suppose by using definite integration property, let's say definite integration we always represent by capital I. So can I apply King formula? Any moment of time you can apply. What is King formula is saying? You can replace x by sum of limit minus x. Means this can be written 0 to pi cos 0 plus pi minus x dx. You know, Cos pi minus x is, cos pi minus theta is what? Minus cos theta. So minus 0 to pi cos x dx. Or you can say I equal to minus I. This is the I itself. That indicate 2I equal to 0 means I equal to 0. I'm sure everybody understood. So whenever king formula is coming, you can apply that. Using this king formula, one very beautiful property. It's not basically property, it's a kind of question. Whenever you whenever you see fx by fx plus f of a plus b minus x dx is there. So this answer will be always b minus a by 2. I don't want that you should simply memorize. I want that you should understand how it's coming. Let's check it. Here itself I'm showing. Okay. This I assume I. So I equal to a to b fx divided by fx plus f of a plus b minus x dx. Right? Can I apply king formula? Yes. Any moment of time apply king formula. Who is going to stop you? A to b f of a plus b minus x divided by x will be replaced by f of a plus b minus x. Plus here also if you replace x by a plus b minus x, so a plus b will get cancelled and minus x will become plus x fx. Now I can add these two. See, question was this much. We apply king formula, again this have happened, nothing, we didn't get the answer. So add them. So 2I will be equal to a to b. If you add them, look, limit is same, so function will be added. See, everything I will not write it because time is very limited. Whenever two definite integration we are adding, whenever limit is same, function will be get added directly. Means this and this function will be get added. If you add these two, denominator is same, so numerator directly will get added. Fx plus f of a plus b minus x divided by fx plus f of a plus b minus x dx. You can see very clearly that these two will get cancelled. So you are going to get dx, 2I equal to a to b dx. And dx integration x, a to b, to ax, a to b, that means b minus a. So I equal to b minus a by 2. So whenever this form is coming, no need of wasting time, directly apply and get the answer. I'm sure it's clear to everybody. Is it right? So suppose I ask you the question, simple question. You might tell me, what is the answer of 1, 2, 3, root x divided by root x plus root of 4 minus x dx. Very simple. See, a to b, fx, and f of a plus b minus x is there in denominator. Only thing you have to look, this should be matching. So we'll say b minus a. 3 minus 1 by 2 means answer 1. Did you understand? Did you understand? Everybody understand? It's clear. King formula is the one of the most important formula which is going to be applied whole definite integration. This is the one of the property we see. Let me show you some this recent JEE main one of the question. I collected few questions so that I can show you the application of this. Right? Somewhere I kept it. Yes. Yeah, we can take up this question. We can take this question. Right? Let's take up. I'm putting in this. Yeah. This question was asked. Which year was it was asked? Your, I think, 1st February shift 2. This question was Feb 1st shift 2. Look, see how dirty question is appearing. Oof. That is power 1 by 3. If suppose this power is not there, we can do. So means I'm not getting any idea because this cannot be perfect cube. This is not perfect square. Power 1 by 3 is there. Any substitution will not work. B, substitution can work anytime only when something is there in the product. So that key, that can get cancelled. So substitution will also not work. So if any idea is not coming, I will suggest you one thing. Assume as a I 0 to 1, 2x cube minus 3x square minus x plus 1 power 1 by 3 dx. Now apply King formula. King formula apply, it will be remain I only 0 to 1, 2, and x will be replaced by what? Sum of limit minus x, means 1 minus x. So 1 minus x whole cube minus 3, 1 minus x whole square minus 1 minus x plus 1 power 1 by 3 dx. Let's expand this. I will always suggest you to expand properly because this is the point where the people do mistakes. Mistakes should be avoided. So 1 minus x whole cube. So 1 minus 3x plus 3x square minus x cube minus 3, 1 plus x square minus 2x and minus 1 plus x minus 1 plus x plus 1. Right? So what is going to be happen? You can see very clearly minus 1 and 1 get cancelled. And if you multiply this, you'll get 2 minus 6x minus, plus 6x square minus 2x cube minus 3 minus 3x square minus plus 6x plus x. This is what is coming. What is else is cancelling? 6x square, no, it's not cancelled. 6x minus 6x here and plus 6x here is cancelled. Let's write it properly. Minus 2x cube. So this is done. Plus 6x square minus 3x square. So plus 3x square. Minus 3 plus 2. And plus x minus 1. Did you understand? That I'm putting as it is. So I equal to 0 to 1. And this whole can be written as minus 2x cube plus 3x square plus x minus 1 power 1 by 3 dx. Something happened. How something happened? From here, minus I can take common. From here, power 1 by 3 is there. If power 1 by 2 is there, 1 by 4 is there, then I cannot take minus common. But power 1 by 3 is there, so I can take minus common. So I equal to will get minus 0 to 1, 2x cube minus 3x square minus x plus 1 power 1 by 3 dx. Now you can see very clearly this is nothing but the I. This total is nothing but I itself. This is your I. So I equal to minus I means 2I equal to 0. So I equal to 0 means first option is the answer. Did you understand? See, when you see the question first, so immediately one difficulty will come. Hey, sir, this is so complicated, no idea, no substitution, nothing is appearing. What should we do? Actually, if definite integration, you are not getting any idea, it means it's a very simple question. Apply King formula, something idea will come. I'm sure it's clear to everybody, right? So let's see the further property. So fifth property we discuss, the King formula has been discussed, and on the basis of King formula, this is it. Now, the next one, a to b fx dx, a to b fx dx can be written as a to c fx dx plus c to b fx dx. Some students always have the confusion that C should lie between A and B. No, it should be inside domain, that's all. Any moment of time, you can break the definite integration in 2 parts, 3 parts, 4 parts, 100 parts. Suppose somebody say, I want to get the 1 to 10 something. So this I can write 1 to 2 plus 2 to 3 plus 3 to 4 plus 4 to 4.5 as you need 4.5 to 5 and so on. You can break as much as you possible. There is no problem. So it can be split. It's not at all necessary that should be in between. What I mean, 1 to 10, suppose domain is all real number. Function domain should be there. You can write 1 to 12 plus 12 to 10. Of course, 100%, no problem. So it's not at all compulsory that C should lie between A and B. This is the misconception people always have. Avoid this. All right. So you can break this one. We'll see the application of this. Don't worry. Next one. The next property in this A to B, if fx is discontinuous or non-differentiable at x equal to c and c lie between A and B, then A to B fx dx you cannot calculate. Forcefully, if you'll calculate, you'll get always wrong answer. Always remember, A to B fx dx you cannot calculate. So what should we do? You have to remove this non-differentiability point. So you have to break, because C is there in between A and B. So we'll break A to C fx dx plus C to B fx dx. Sir, what is the use of this? Try to recall the first point what I told you. Whenever I write A to C, that means I'm saying x is between A and C. Whenever I write this one, so x is between C and B. Look, x is here, x is terminating before C. And here we are starting after C. So C will delete it. The villain will be deleted. This is the villain. Here the function was not differentiable. So it's deleted. We can go ahead with this properly. I'm sure it's clear to everybody. So many times you will see there will be the point where you cannot integrate. For example, suppose question is coming. Simple question I'm taking. I don't want to waste initially. I will do directly JEE question. Get extended x dx. All of you know get extended x is discontinuous whenever x is integer. Get extended x discontinuous whenever x integer. It means I cannot calculate 0 to 5 directly. So what do we have to do? We have to do 0 to 1 get extended x dx plus 1 to 2 get extended x dx plus 2 to 3 get extended x dx plus 3 to 4 get extended x dx plus 4 to 5 get extended x dx. Did you understand? 0 to 1 means I terminated before 1. Here I am starting after 1. 1 is gone. 2 is gone. 3 is gone. 4 is gone. 5 is gone. Up here means what? X is between 0 and 1. X is between 0 and 1. To get extended x value will be what? 0. When x is between 0 and 1, to get extended x will be what? 0. So 0 to 1, 0 dx. Plus 1 to 2, to get extended x will become 1. So 1 to 2, 1 dx. Plus 2 to 3, to get extended x will be 2. So 2 to 3, 2 dx. Plus 3 to 4, 3 dx. Plus 4 to 5, 4 dx. Further, all of you know how to solve it. Have you understood? Did you understand? So one of the question, let's do on the basis of these property, right? One of the question. Let me show you 1 minute. Where is the question? Okay, look this question. This is your 30th January shift 1, I guess so. 30th January shift 1, I think so. I'm not sure. But that is sure is 30th January. Shift 1 or shift 2, I don't know. This question was asked. See how simple question. They're asking 9 into 0 to 9, get a integer of root of 10x by x plus 1. First thing is that I have to understand ki bhai, this will be integer or not. If it's not integer, why should I waste my time? Directly I can solve the question. Yes or no? So check it here. This 10x by x plus 1. 10x by x plus 1. write it in the integer format. So how to write integer format? I can write 10x plus 10 minus 10 divided by x plus 1, which will be equal to 10 common from this pair. So x plus 1 will get cancelled, 10 minus 10 by x plus 1. You may be wondering, sir, why you did like this? Because here x is the two places. Then getting their range will be difficult. It's easy here. Up, think carefully. X is between 0 and 9. So x plus 1 will be between 1 and 10. Correct? 1 by x plus 1 will be where? Reciprocal. 1 by 10 to 1. Yes. 10 by x plus 1 will be where? 10 multiply throughout 1 and 10. I'm sure able to understand everybody. Minus, if I will multiply the minus 10 by x plus 1 will be minus 10 to minus 1. Add 10 both sides. 0 to 10 minus 10 by x plus 1 less than, and that is 9. Means this value will lie between 0 to 9. Did you understand? I did everything correctly. 10 I added, so this becomes 0 and this becomes 9. Yes. It means this whole value is lying between 0 and 9, means this value, because this is the value. So I can say 10x, because this is nothing but this. 10x by x plus 1 will lie between 0 to 9. It means root of 10x by x plus 1 will lie 0 to 3. Between 0 and 3, there is the possibility of integer. This can become 1, this can become 2. Two possibilities are there. Think, when this will become 1, when 10x by x plus 1 equal to 1, that means 10x equal to x plus 1 means x equal to 1 by 9. X equal to 1 by 9. Yes or no? I did correct? Yes. And when it will become 10x equal to 2x plus 2. This 2 I am putting. So 8x equal to 2 means x equal to 1 by 4. Do I did mistake? Yes, I did mistake. I'm sorry. Root of this equal to, this is perfectly, the root of this will equal to 2 means this equal to 4. See, I will do it carefully separately. Wait a moment. Yeah. 1 will happen. I understood. Now this equal to 2. This equal to 2 means 10x by x plus 1 equal to 4. That means 10x equal to 4x plus 4 means x equal to 6, 4 by 6. 4 by 6 means 2 by 3. This is another point. Yes, there is a possibility 1 and 2. So 1 will happen at 1 by 9 and 2 will happen at 2 by 3. Means this I have to break like this. 9, let it be like that. 0 to 1 by 9, this is, I'm not writing, plus 1 by 9 to 2 by 3, same thing, plus 2 by 3 to 9, this. Question done. 9, up to 0 to 1 by 9, whenever I will there, so this value will be equal to what? Less than 1. So this value will be equal to 1. So 1 means what? Dx. So 1 by 9 will be answer for this. And in this interval, this value will be equal to what? This value will be equal to, this is 0. I'm sorry. In this interval, 0 to 1 by 9. At 1 by 9, it's 1. But before 1 by 9, this will be less than 1. So less than 1, greatest integer will be what? 0. So 0. And here after 1 by 9 and before 2 by 3. After 1 by 9, this value will be greater than 1, but less than 2. Less than 2. So this will be 1. So 1 by 9 to 2 by 3. 1 by 9 to 2 by 3, 1 dx. Plus, after 2 by 3, this value will be 2. So this will be 2 by 3 to 9, 2 dx. Finish question. This will be what? 9 into 2 by 3 minus 1 by 9. And 2 will be out. So plus 2 into 9 minus 2 by 3. Yes. 9 multiply, it will be easier. So 9 multiply, this will become 6, this will become 1. And here 9 multiply, so what will happen? 18 plus 18 into 9. 18 into 9 minus 9 multiply, so 3, 6, and 2, 12 plus minus 12. Minus 12. Calculation, please careful. I'm not doing calculation part. Calculation part you have to do. So this is going to be equal to, see, 6 minus 1, 5, 5 minus 12, minus 7 plus 162. So 162, this is the 155. 155. Yes or no? Yes. 155 answer will be 155. I guess if I didn't do any calculation mistake, this should be the answer. Is it clear to everybody? Have you understand what the logic I apply? First check when it will be integer. So this can be what? This can be either 1 or 2. Why so? Because I check the range. Range of this is the 0 to 9. This value range is 0 to 3. 0 to 3 means only integer possible is what? 1 and 2. So this equal to 1, to x equal to 1 by 9. This equal to 2, this equal to 2, so x equal to 2 by 3. Means we have to go 0 to 1 by 9, 1 by 9 to 2 by 3, and 2 by 3 to 9. Now, here at 1 by 9, this value is 1. So before 1 by 9, this value will be 0. Before 2 by 3, this value will be 1. Before 9, this value will be 2. That's all. So that's calculated and got the answer. Is it clear to everybody? So that is what the property will be. This property will be used whenever any function greatest integer is coming, modulus is coming. You know, mod fx is non-differentiable whenever fx 0. Not always true, but generally. So mod is coming to differentiability concept you have to apply, right? Okay, let's go ahead with the next property. 7th property we discuss. 8th one, let's see. 8th one, let's see. 8th property. Minus a to a fx dx is equal to 0 to a fx dx plus 0 to a f of minus x dx. Understood my point? The special property from this property means extension property. Minus a to a fx dx, I can write it as, suppose fx is even function. So f of minus x will become fx. So this will become 2 into 0 to a fx dx if f is even. And if it's odd, this value will become minus fx and cancel to value 0 if f is odd. Do you understand? All of you understood this point. Very simple. But if f is neither even nor odd, then you have to use this property. If you want to split, suppose question is coming minus 2 to 2, and I want the answer in term of 0 to 2. So only possibility, check this is the even function. So directly we can write like this. If it's odd function, so this value will be 0. If it's neither even nor odd, still you want in the form of 0 to 2, you have to use this property. I'm sure it's clear to everybody, right? So this is the one of the another important even odd property generally people used to call it, right? The next one, 0 to 2a, this is the half limit for property, is equal to 0 to 2a is nothing but 2 into 0 to a fx dx if f of 2a minus x equal to fx. Else it will be 0 if f of 2a minus x equal to minus fx. I'm sure able to understand everybody. Is it right? This is the half limit property. What is the meaning of half limit? Whenever we have to integrate Suppose integration is there 0 to 10, and I want the answer in term of 0 to 5. So half limit property will use it. Right? We'll see the application of these things. Don't worry. Okay. Next one, very important property, shifting property. Suppose a to b fx dx is there. I want x should be replaced by x plus c. I want to replace x by x plus c. So in the limit, this c will be subtracted, a minus c to b minus c. Whenever anything constant add in the x, in the limit that constant subtract. Anything subtract in the x, in the limit that constant will add. Do you understand my point? Everybody understood? Suppose I say 1 to 2 f of x plus 1 dx. Can I write in term of the fx? Yes. I have to write, this is substitution property basically, but you have to use this very frequently. It will save your time. X plus 1. I want x. So it means I have to replace x by x minus 1. I have to replace x by x minus 1. Means in the x I want to subtract 1. Then only this one will get cancelled. If you subtract 1 in the x, so in the limit you have to add 1. So this will be 2 to 3 fx dx. That's all. That's all. Have you understand my point? Is this clear? If suppose somebody say, I wanted to get some thing like what do you say, 5 to 10 f of x minus 5. I want to write in term of fx. F of x minus 5, I want to write in term of fx. Means in the x, I will add 5, then only this 5 will get cancelled. So in the x, you can add 5 to x plus 5 minus 5 fx. But limit will change because you are adding 5. So in the limit, you have to subtract 5. So 0 to 5. This is it clear? Shifting property is the very important. Very frequently, we are going to use it. As I told you, in 1 hour, don't try to become master of the definite integration. First thing, you can understand this lecture. You can use this lecture only if you know basic of definite integration. NCERT level, compulsory. If you're not knowing NCERT level, please pause the video, revise the NCERT book, at least examples try to do and property, and then come back. Then only you can get the use of it. Otherwise, there is no use. The next, again, very important property. Sometimes we need to multiply something in the x. You can multiply some c in the x. But if you are multiplying anything in the x, so outside also you have to multiply, but in the limit you have to divide. Whenever in the x you are multiplying any constant, of course you should not multiply 0. Okay, if you are multiplying any constant, the same constant you have to multiply outside of the definite integration, as well as that constant you need to divide in the limits. Am I clear? Similarly, actually same property, but in the different way also you can write it. A to B, sometimes you need to divide something in the x. Okay, so same thing you have to divide outside, x by c. And in the limit you have to multiply that. Am I clear? These two property, please, you have to keep in mind. It's very, very important. Now time for doing few questions. Let me select the question and then we should do. So yeah, this is the question. I think This question was asked in 29th January, SIF 2, I guess. 29th January, this question was asked. 29th January. This question was asked. Okay. Look at it. If you attended the basic maths, everything will be used. Pi by 6 to pi by 3. This I can write it. One I can write as what? Sine square x plus cos square x. Sine square x plus cos square x. And minus 2 sine x cos x. You can see very clearly this is pi by 3. This is nothing but root of sine x minus cos x whole square. Root of sine x minus cos x whole square. This is the point where the children do mistakes. Root x square is always mod x. It's never be x. So this value will be mod of sine x minus cos x. Maybe you are wondering, sir, why not I can write cos x minus sine x whole square? Yes, you can write. Both will give same answer. dx. Question done. Question done. What is the meaning? Question done. Mod of sin x minus cos x. Now, as I told you, mod fx is non-differentiable for fx equal to 0. Of course, not always true. Not always true. Sir, how will I identify it's true or not? Whenever anything can come out from fx, then there will not be true. Means mod xq, you cannot say it's non-differentiable at x equal to 0 because x square can come out. Understand my point? We'll discuss in the differentiability. But for time 99.99%, this will be apt. So this will be non-differentiable when sin x equal to cos x. And sin x equal to cos x between 30 degree and 60 degree, is it possible? Yes, possible. Where? 45 degree. It means at x equal to pi by 4, this is non-differentiable. If it's non-differentiable, I cannot solve the question. I need to convert. We have to break it. We'll say pi by 6 to pi by 4 mod sin x minus cos x dx plus pi by 4 to pi by 3 mod sin x minus cos x dx. Why I break? Have you understand or not? Yes. A problem is that, sir, this mod how to remove? Very simple. Graph I taught you in the basic maths. Graph I taught you in the basic maths. If you remember or not, I don't know. This is the sin x graph. This is sin x graph. And what is this cos x graph? Cos x graph will be something like this. Yes or no? This is your cos x graph. Yes. And this point is nothing but pi by 4. Correct. So pi by 6 is where? Pi by 6 is here. This is your pi by 6. And this, where is your pi by 3? Pi by 3 will be somewhere here. This is your pi by 3. I'm sure able to understand everybody. Yes or no? So look, pi by 6 to pi by 4, who is bigger? Red color is above, means cos x is bigger. Cos x bigger means this is the negative quantity. So if you remove the mod, minus sign will come. So this will be minus pi by 6 to pi by 4 sin x minus cos x dx. Plus, after pi by 4 to pi by 3, black color is above, means sin x is above. That means this is a positive quantity. So we'll say pi by 4 to pi by 3 sin x minus cos x dx. Do you understand? Further, I'm not solving. I hope everybody can solve it. I don't have to help you. Is it clear to everybody? Right? So you'll get the some value in term of root 2, root 3, alpha, beta value. You can get it. I'm not solving. You can solve. Sin x integration, you know. Cos x integration, you know. Everything you know. Bhai. This will become what? Minus pi by 6 to pi by 4 sin x plus pi by 6 to pi by 4 cos x plus pi by 4 to pi by 3 sin x dx minus pi by 4 to pi by 3 cos x dx. After that, you can solve. If this also you are not able to solve, means I will suggest you to please try JEE after some time, because in 20 days I cannot teach you that how to do the integration of cos x. I'm sure it's clear to everybody, right? So this is the way we used to apply. Let's see one more question. One more question we'll see. Now, this is the question. This is the first February shift one, I guess. Those who wrote the January session, January and February session, they must be knowing that February was the one of the difficult maths paper was there. Okay, this is the question. But if you know the concept, you have patience. Don't try to calculate everything in your mind. Then question can be solved. It doesn't matter how. Not at all very easy question. 0 to pi by 4 x dx divided by sine power 4 2x plus cos power 4 2x. First thing, I hate this 2x. Can I remove 2x? I don't want this 2x because 2x, it's a become complicated. 2x, can I remove? Yes, we can. How? I will replace x by 2. In the x, I will divide 2. In the x, if you divide 2, so outside also you have to divide 2. Here, x will be divided by everywhere. Wherever x is there you have to divide by 2. So, this will become sine power 4x plus cos power 4x. In the limit 2, we will multiply 0 to pi by 2. Looks somewhat better. Okay, this 1 by 2, remove it. X dx. And this 1 by 2 will come out. This will become 1 by 4. Till here it's clear. Now, this look more elegant, simple. This is the 2x getting scared. Okay, fine. Whenever you see, now the problem is that I don't have any idea. I don't have any idea. What I can do, I can apply King formula. So it will be 1 by 4, 0 to pi by 4. Sorry, pi by 2, I'm sorry. Pi by 2. X will be replaced by pi by 2 minus x dx divided by sine power 4 means sine pi by 2 minus x. Sine pi by 2 minus x will become what? Cos x. So cos power 4x plus sine power 4x, because cos pi by 2 minus x is also sine x. These two I can add it, or no need, just multiply. So I equal to will get split it. Here divide, here divide. So pi by 2 into 1 by 4, pi by 8, 0 to pi by 2 dx divided by cos power 4x plus sine power 4x. Here if you divide, you'll get minus 1 by 4, 0 to pi by 2, x dx divided by cos power 4x plus sine power 4x. Yes. Now this total is nothing but I. This is the I itself. So this I can shift other side. I will get 2I. 2I is equal to pi by 8 into 0 to pi by 2 dx divided by cos power 4x plus sine power 4x. That's all. Question over. This 2 I can divide it here to make things look simple by 16. Yes or no? Up this part. Up this is the pure indefinite integration. Definite integration can't do anything. All of you know, if sine and cos having even degree in denominator, always divide by the cos. We can divide by the cos and do the question. How to do? What exactly we can do? We can divide by cos power 4x. Cos power 4x I'm dividing. So it will be pi by 16, 0 to pi by 2. Cos power 4x, if I divide it here, so it's going to be what? Secant power 4x divided by 1 plus tan power 4x dx. I hope everybody got the idea. Tan x equal to t. Tan x equal to t. Tan x equal to t, so secant square dx equal to dt, right? And limit also will be changed because you're doing substitution. Pi by 16 And when x 0, t will be 0. When x equal to pi by 2, this will become infinity. And secant power 4x, I can write secant square x into secant square x. Secant square x dx will become dt, and 1 secant square x will left, that can be 1 plus t square and divided by 1 plus t power 4 dt. Question has been done. Question is done. Now, this part, easily you can do it by using the indefinite integration. We use the indefinite integration and get the answer. This is the one way of solving the question. Other way also is you can do, what you can do from here, you can do apply the other method. If you don't want to do this algebraic, this all of you can solve it, no? Hello? Some people are looking how to solve this. Sir is saying, okay, can be solved. Yes, can be solved. Check. If you're not getting, well, I will give you the method once we'll go further. But other way also you can do, if you are not comfortable with this method, so pi by 16, 0 to pi by 2, dx divided by, see, here I can add 2 sin square x cos square x and subtract. So we'll get cos power 4x plus sin power 4x plus 2 sin square x cos square x minus 2 sin square x cos square x. I'm more comfortable this method, but I'm just telling you those who can't do after this. So I equal to pi by 16, 0 to pi by 2. Watch carefully. This is nothing but sin square x plus cos square x whole square. That is 1. So dx divided by 1. And here 2 I can multiply and divide. So this will become 4 sin square x cos x. 1 minus sin square 2x. 1 by 2, sorry. 2 multiply and divide, no? Now it's done. 2, you can take up LCM and then you will get it pi by 8 and 0 to pi by 2 dx divided by 2 minus sine square 2x. Have you understand? If you want this 2x, you can remove it by applying same property. X will be divided by x by 2. So 2 will be multiply here and here 2 divide. So pi by 16, 0 to pi dx divided by 2 minus sine square x. This kind of question you must be done in the your what is that? Indefinite integration. We have to divide by cos square x and then get that. Directly don't divide cos square x. Remember, this I can write it as pi by 16 into 2 into 0 to pi by 2 dx divided by 2 minus sine square x. Sir, how you wrote? Half limit property. Remember, all of you. 0 to 2a, I can write it as 2 into 0 to a. If f of 2a minus x equal to fx. So f of 2a, f of pi minus x is the fx only. So we can write it. Now here you can divide by cos square x and put tan x equal to t. Your answer will come in. So answer will come and you will get the answer. I'm not solving because it will be wasting time of calculation. I hope understood everybody this point. Is it clear? So this is the way we can apply this. These are the basic fundamentals I told to you in the not much I didn't do. The main part we need to do before coming to the attending the next lecture. You have to make sure certain things you should do. One is that you should completely revise indefinite. That will be going to be used. Are you getting? The next things, you must understand meaning of sigma, because we are going to use limit as a sum in the definite integration, right? And we will be seeing the differentiation. You should know differentiation part will be also used in the next. So in the next, we'll see the application of reduction formula, using reduction formula, using differentiation method for solving definite integration. So all those cases we'll be discussing. As I told you, it will take 3 hour time to get the full confidence in the definite integration. After that, 100% sure, if you attended the lecture properly, you will able to solve definite integration question. If it's not coming very much, different kind of things. But we'll discuss every question which is asked in January session. Apart from that, some NTA question also we'll discuss. Right? So please revise this and all the point which I explained you. Try to revise all the point, and then in the next class you attend it. It will take 3 days to finish it off. Right? So we'll continue in the next lecture. So in the next lecture, whatever the point I told you, all those points you must revise and come. Okay, then only you'll understand. You have to spend only 3 days time to get the question done in the definite integration. Right? So see you in the next lecture. Thank you very much.